How to build a basic iterator? How would one create an iterative function, or iterator object, in Python?
Iterator objects in Python conform to the iterator protocol, which basically means they provide two methods, _iter_, and _next_. The _iter_ returns the iterator object and is implicitly called at the start of loops. The _next_ method returns the next value and is implicitly called at each loop increment. This method raises a stop iteration exception when there are no more value to return, which is implicitly captured by looping constructs to stop iterating. Here's a simple example of a counter. This will print. This is easier to write using a generator, as covered in a previous answer. The printed output will be the same. Under the hood, the generator object supports the iterator protocol and does something roughly similar to the class counter. David Mertz's article, Iterators and Simple Generators, is a pretty good introduction.
There are 4 ways to build an iterative function. Create a generator, uses the yield keyword, use a generator expression, next, create an iterator, defines _iter_ and _next_ or next in Python 2.x, create a class that Python can iterate over on its own, defines _getItem_. Examples. To see all 4 methods in action, which results in Note. The 2 generator types, UC_gen and UC_genext, cannot be reversed. The plain iterator, UC_iter, would need the _reversed_magic method, which, according to the docs, must return a new iterator, but returning self works, at least in Python, and the getItem iteratable, UC_getItem, must have the _len_magic method. To answer Kernel Panic's secondary question about an infinite lazily evaluated iterator, here are those examples, using each of the 4 methods above. Which results in, at least for my sample run, How to choose which one to use? This is mostly a matter of taste. The two methods I see most often are generators and the iterator protocol, as well as a hybrid, _iter_ returning a generator. Generator expressions are useful for replacing list comprehensions. They are lazy and so can save on resources. If one needs compatibility with earlier Python 2.x versions, use _getItem_.
I see some of you doing return self in _iter_. I just wanted to note that _iter_ itself can be a generator, thus removing the need for _next_ and raising stop iteration exceptions. Of course, here one might as well directly make a generator, but for more complex classes it can be useful.
First of all, the itertools module is incredibly useful for all sorts of cases in which an iterator would be useful, but here is all you need to create an iterator in Python. Yield. Isn't that cool? Yield can be used to replace a normal return in a function. It returns the object just the same, but instead of destroying state and exiting, it saves state for when you want to execute the next iteration. Here is an example of it in action pulled directly from the itertools function list. As stated in the function's description, it's the count function from the itertools module. It produces an iterator that returns consecutive integers starting with n. Generator expressions are a whole other can of worms, awesome worms. They may be used in place of a list comprehension to save memory. List comprehensions create a list in memory that is destroyed after use if not assigned to a variable, but generator expressions can create a generator object, which is a fancy way of saying iterator. Here is an example of a generator expression definition. This is very similar to our iterator definition above, except the full range is predetermined to be between 0 and 10. I just found zrange, surprised I hadn't seen it before, and added it to the above example. Zrange is an iterable version of range which has the advantage of not pre-building the list. It would be very useful if you had a giant corpus of data to iterate over and only had so much memory to do it in.
Yeah.